jealousy and torment consumed them all, for no dreamer wished to aid the others in the least measure, yet none could bear that rivals might walk in the light of their gods when they did not.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Bann that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Dawn arrives, my friends, and all of us remain. We are victorious. And it is these good folk you see beside me that we have to thank for our lives today. Without their heroism, surely we would all have perished. I bow to you, dear lady. The Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Allow me to offer you this, the helm of Sir Ferris the Red, my great-uncle and hero of Ferelden. He would approve passing it to one so worthy. It was enchanted by the dwarf who forged it, but that may just be an old family tale. Take it then, and use it in good health.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Thank you so much for what you've done here. We owe you everything.
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him.
Haven't you seen enough fighting?
Who hasn't? Doesn't mean it's over, though. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god today. Good luck to you.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place.
What's wrong with Orzammar?
Constant fighting. A warrior's life there is blood, ash, and dust. Though I'm not sure who's dirtier. These creatures are Darkspawn.
So, you saved Redcliffe. How would you be willing to help with the Blight?
If I wanted to fight Darkspawn, I'd have stayed in Orzammar. No thanks. Hey, anything for Redcliffe, right? Whatever. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something.
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over. Thank you. Thank you so much. We can't ever thank you enough. With Mother and Father both gone, I suppose they'll send us to an orphanage. Maybe separated. At least we're both alive. I won't forget what you did, though. Neither of us will. Thank you.
Aren't you a grown woman? Why do you have to go to an orphanage?
With Mother and Father dead, we don't have any money. I think we have relatives in Denerim, but we've no way to get there. We'll be fine. I promised Mother I'd see to Bevan's safety, and I will.
Maybe I could help you get to Denerim.
Oh, your path is probably much too dangerous for us. There are wagons going there, but it would be expensive.
At the very least, I did promise to return your grandfather's sword.
I can't take it back. If you need it, keep it. Grandfather would want it in the hands of a hero.
I insist. Sell it if you need the money, or learn to use it, and defend yourself in these dark times.
I wager she is robbed of it the moment we leave.
I suppose it's quite valuable, isn't it? Perhaps someone in the city will buy it. Thank you again. We should leave now, I suppose. There's a wagon taking us north, and I don't want to miss it. Farewell.
So much life lost. I wonder if the village will ever truly recover.
Thank the Maker you came when you did. You saved us all.
It does not seem right that we have to face the Darkspawn too. Surely the Maker will intervene. Surely we can send someone to tell the king what happened here.
Maker bless you, child. Without your help, we surely would have lost.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you mention this before?
I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village. And we needed warriors. I'm sorry if I... Maker's breath.
Teagan. Thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde. You're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Teagan. Alone.
Careful. This could be an ambush.
What? Who is this woman, Teagan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Teagan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Teagan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
What about Arleman? Is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Teagan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Teagan Loghain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
This evil you mentioned. It sounds like some kind of demon.
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Teagan. Please.
So why must Bann Teagan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Teagan. Teagan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
That was a bit much. Forgive me, my lady. I'm afraid I didn't get much sleep last night. What with all the walking dead.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. Came for help. What more do you want from me? Teagan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Teagan. Bless you.
What? You're going to get yourself killed.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
This plan is insane. I can't let you go on a suicide mission.
What choice do either of us have? If your business with Eamon is important, you're going to have to go inside to find him.
He's right. Without Arleman, we'll never get the support we need.
Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
No. I don't believe that. I will find a way to rescue you all. I promise.
You are brave as well as beautiful, it seems. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe. If only this had been...
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Hello, Violet Craven here. So this scene is going to seem a bit out of place. And the reasoning for that is this is going to be a little bit of my new format. I have bitten off way more than I can chew, as you may have guessed, by my very, very awful upload schedule. So this is going to be a little bit more low effort, but my god, this is a lot. And it will mean I will be using this format a little bit more going forward to just sort of not have to deal with things. I mean, this episode was pretty much 90% complete except for this scene when I decided to change the format, so everything else is pretty much done. And it's been like 90% done for like a year. I don't know what's wrong with me. Literally just this scene. I don't get it. By the way, this might be your first time hearing me with an American accent. Did you know that my accent's American? Could you tell I was faking? I tried my best, okay? Leave me alone. And I will continue to try. Other accents aren't easy. So anyways, so I'm going to be more describing the scene, and this is going to help because it will also allow me to talk about blocking and talk about costuming and lighting, because I actually do have a lot of ideas for that. I have it where different colors mean different things. And going forward, I'll be able to sort of narrate over that, so think of this as more commentary than anything else. Yeah, this is going to be more of the format going forward. I'll try to avoid this. And for Dragon Age 2, luckily for you guys, it works very well as it is. It kind of already lends itself to the TV show format. Inquisition and this both are like... I kind of have to force them into what they're not. So, Dragon Age 2, I'll go back to the old format, and it'll be also easy because I'm just gonna tell you I don't like voice acting. I mean, I do and I don't. It's fun, but editing is a bitch. It's just the worst. So, yeah, going forward we're doing this. So let's get into what this is. So, we see Jowan, and this is the first time the audience is meeting Jowan. And as soon as Jowan sees Lily, he freaks out. He starts to babble about someone named Serana, and it becomes very clear he thinks Lily is someone else, who we may or may not meet in the next episode. After Lily is able to correct him on who she is, Jowan calms down as he realizes that as he says, her hair color and eye color are totally different. And most of the rest of the scene is as you've played it. A lot of this commentary is going to assume you guys have actually played the games. Because if you haven't, welcome. If you've gotten this far in my series and haven't actually played the games, I don't know what you're doing here, but welcome. In any case, so a lot of this scene is going to go as it is in the original. Jowan admits to being the blood mage who poisoned our Leman. He says that the evil is actually coming from Connor, who has been possessed, and that he was the mage who was teaching Connor, but that he had nothing to do with that or anything that's happened, and he feels really bad. And he wants to try to make up for what's happened. Lily allows him to leave after prompting from her companions, and after that they go through the castle. We have more companion banters. I edited most of this, and I'm not going to use pretty much all of it, so yeah, all that time went to waste, but that's fine. We get to the courtyard, and we are about to
get into the main hall. So, back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Do it.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle.
So these are our visitors? The ones you told me about, Mother?
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers? The ones I sent to reclaim my village?
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is a woman, Connor. Just as I am.
You lie! This woman is nothing at all like you. Why, just look at her. Half your age, and pretty too. I'm surprised you don't order her executed in a fit of jealousy.
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
And here I thought I was the only one.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
So, the boy has become an abomination and sundered the veil.
Your son is the evil you spoke of.
No! Don't say that!
I have no intention of hurting him. Not if I don't have to.
I wish I could say the same. Wait! No, I don't.
What did you do with Bann Teagan?
Uncle? But Uncle Teagan is right here. Say hello, Uncle.
Hello, Uncle.
Dear Uncle was very full of himself earlier today. I think being a jester rather suits him.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for?
I came to help. If I could.
To help me? To help Father? To help yourself? Which?
I came to help your father.
So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him.
More than anything, I've come to help the people you've terrorized.
I was just having fun. Everyone else had fun too. Are you having fun, Uncle?
Marmalade!
You see? We're having fun. I think you're just trying to spoil things. What do you think, Mother? I think it's threatening me.
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village. And now, she'll repay me.
Teagan. Oh, Teagan. Are you all right?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. The fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
You knew about this all along.
Yes. I didn't tell you because I believed we could help him. I still do.
I'm sorry, my lady, but Connor has become an abomination. He's no longer your son.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't summon any demon, I told you! Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free.
I thought he'd be useful, seeing as he helped start this.
Useful? After everything he did, he should be executed! Without him, none of this would have happened.
Your secrecy made his actions possible, Isolde.
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry, I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help, not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
Where is the boy now? Why did he run?
I think he ran upstairs, to the family quarters.
Violence scares him. I know that sounds strange. He may have run up to his room,
or he might be waiting in ambush?
I don't know. The fighting may have scared Connor into... coming out again, and so he ran.
So you're saying he may be vulnerable?
Perhaps. Is there no other way?
Where is your husband?
Upstairs in his room. I think the demon has been keeping him alive.
So if we destroy the demon, then...
Then my husband may perish. Yes.
So you had no idea the man you hired was an assassin?
None. I trusted Loghain. Why wouldn't I? How could I have suspected the mage he sent would be a murderer?
And Eamon knew nothing of your plans. Do you not realize what you've done, Isolde?
Eamon would only demand we do the right thing. I was not going to lose my son. Not to magic.
Would that have been so terrible?
Magic runs in my family. The ones who had it were all terrible, sinful men.
You've brought this on yourself.
Make her help me, I know. I should be punished, not Connor.
So Eamon knew nothing of Connor's abilities?
He left Connor's raising to me. When I discovered it, I was frightened. I didn't know what to do.
And so you brought doom upon us all and death to your own son.
No. No, please. There must be another way. There must be something we can do.
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
We can't kill a young boy, demon or no demon. Please don't say we're considering that.
Connor is my nephew. But he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be merciful.
There is another option, though I loathe offering it. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have blood magic.
You think I'd allow you to cast a spell? Any spell?
Maybe not. But all I'm saying is that I can do this.
I don't understand. I know nothing of blood magic. But how is that an option?
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
I suppose someone's going to die either way.
Indeed. Either my son or the sacrifice. Let it be me then. I will give my life for his.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade.
Are you sure you're ready to die, Lady Isolde?
If there is even a chance to save Connor, I am.
You rest your hopes on this young mage? He poisoned Eamon, and he could take your life power and attack for all we know.
He would be a fool to try. No, I am willing to take his word. I would give my life for the chance to undo what I have done.
I still do not agree, but it cannot be my choice.
If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then, who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
We have but one mage. I suppose it would have to be more again.
I notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go, as I am your willing slave.
You have my eternal gratitude. May the Maker go with you, madam.
I certainly hope not. That would be rather distracting.
I know little of blood magic, and even less of this Malefica. I'm not certain the risk is worth it.
Save my son and you will be rewarded. That I promise. His life is worth more to me than anything. Even my own.
You can't keep your promise if you're dead, my lady.
Teagan will know the promise I made, and he can convince Eamon to uphold it.
I'm not certain my brother would be very thrilled to learn we sacrificed his wife to blood magic.
You are mistaken. He will see that we saved his son. If Connor dies, he's left only with a wife who lied to him.
This ritual, it's just too risky. We have to fight the demon here.
Please, don't. It isn't his fault. He just tried to help his father. Why must he pay with his life?
It must be done. The cancer must be cut out.
And I should stand by and watch an innocent die? I cannot believe it.
Do not make this any harder than it is, Isolde. She has made her decision.
Who says she gets to decide? I'm Connor's mother. I'm the Arlessa.
This is what must be done.
No! No! I won't let you do this! It isn't right! It isn't right!
It isn't right! Please don't do this! There must be another way!
You're the one who spoke about the greater good. This is it.
Maybe. But it feels like we simply haven't tried hard enough.
Go and do this quickly. We must save Eamon and restore the castle. I will make Isolde understand.
Go away. She won't like you being here. She'll just try to hurt you.
Are you Connor? The real Connor?
I'm always me. But sometimes a scary lady takes over. I feel like I'm sleeping. Well, I guess I'm not.
I'm not afraid of being hurt.
I know. I think the scary lady is afraid of you. She says you'll ruin everything. I can't hear her now, but she's never very far. I tried to stop her, but I can't. She said she'd help Father. I didn't think she'd hurt everyone. Honestly, I didn't.
Do you know what she is?
She's a bad person. I heard her in my dreams, and then she was everywhere. Sometimes she's nice. She says she just wants to help me, but then she gets very mean. Demons are liars.
Does she have a name?
She won't tell me. She says names have power.
I have to stop her, but I don't want to hurt you.
But somebody has to stop her from hurting anyone else. I don't know how much longer she'll be gone for, but she's always watching. She won't let you near Father. She'll just come back again, and then... just tell everyone to stay away, especially Mother. I don't want her to see me like this. You should go. She'll come back soon.
I can't. I have to help your father.
She said that was why you were here. I want to help Father too. She knew I did. That's why she came to me.
Why did you come here?
The scary lady went away, and everyone was fighting. So I ran to my room. Then she made me come here. She wants to be near Father.
Why? Why does she want to be near him?
Because they would take him away. She says as long as Father's here, people will keep coming for him. People like you, I guess. She wants to... hurt you. She likes to hurt people, and it scares me.
The creatures. Can you... control them?
No. She's the one who does that. Not me.
How exactly did this happen?
After Mother put Jowan in the dungeon, I snuck into his room. I found his books, the ones he wouldn't let me read. I wanted to help Father. I shouldn't have tried, I guess. But Mother was so sad, and I wanted to make her happy. Then the bad lady started talking to me, in my sleep. And when I would wake up, I'd have done things I didn't remember. It's all my fault.
No. No. This isn't your fault. You're a child. This should never, ever have been on your shoulders. It's those around you that failed to protect you. Now you have to pay the price. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're here? Are you going to kill me? She said you would. What's going to happen to me? When I'm dead? I heard the priest's songs about the Maker, but I don't know him at all. I wonder if he's nice. He always sounds so scary. Will he be angry with me? I hope not. Is it going to hurt much?
I don't know. But I'll do my best to make it quick.
At least no one will be hurt anymore. And maybe Father can be helped. That's all I wanted. Just do it then.
It's going to be okay. Just... I need you to try to keep her out as much as you can.
I'll try. I don't know what to do, but I'll try.
You'll never win! You'll never take him! He's mine!
Stop! Don't hurt him! Please, have mercy on him. He's just a boy. He doesn't deserve this.
You would rather this demon hold your family hostage?
No, of course not. But this is my son's life. There must be another option. The Circle must know some spell, or we could bring him to the cathedral in Benerim. They could exorcise him.
An exorcism will not help him, my lady.
Make her help me. There must be some other way. Don't kill my baby. I'm begging you.
We may not have time for another solution.
We don't know that. You've defeated the demon's creatures. It might even go away on its own.
And what about your husband? What if he dies?
Don't ask me to choose between them. I can't do that. No, it doesn't have to be this way. I know what's at stake, but you can't tell me it's worth his life. You're a woman. What if this was your son? Tell me you wouldn't move the mountains to save him.
Please, don't make it harder than it is.
You're just like Teagan, standing there grim-faced and telling me my son has to die. It doesn't have to be like this. I order you to stop!
All right, fine. I'll stop.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this. Connor? Connor, can you hear me? It's Mother.
Mother. It hurts so bad. Oh, it hurts.
It's all right, darling. I'll find a way to stop the demon. Can you stand up?
Fool woman! If I crushed Father's throat, would you watch? Would you cry? You are pathetic.
No, don't. Don't talk like that. Connor, come back. Please, don't go.
I'm sorry I called her Mother. It hurts. Make it stop.
I will, baby. I will. I'll make the pain stop. Please. Leave me alone with him. You were right. It can't be helped.
I'm so sorry. My lady, you don't have to do this. I can do it for you.
You are a stranger. This is not your responsibility. One day, you will have your own child. And then you will understand.
Mother, it hurts.
I can't watch him be in such pain any longer. I am his mother. I brought Connor into this world. Let me do what must be done. I beg you.
Mother, it hurts.
Everything's going to be all right, baby. Just close your eyes for another.
Wait! Stop! Just stop. I promised Bann Teagan I would find a way to save you all. I intend to make good on that promise. Jowan's ritual. Maybe we can try it.
What good could come of such evil?
We've beaten the demon back. Maybe we've bought some time. Let's just
go to the hall again. We'll discuss another option. There has to be something. There must be another way to enter the Fade. You said you needed power, blood, or lyrium. I don't know much. Lyrium, it comes from Orzammar, doesn't it? It's too far away. There must be somewhere else we can go. Somewhere else where we can find lyrium.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
Where is Kinloch Hold? It's on Lake Calenhad. It's not far from here.
That is an excellent point. One of the treaties is also for the Circle of Magi, after all.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mage's help.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
I know, but I'll take that chance.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
That could be easily rectified.
Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
You seem awfully glib for a prisoner.
It is my way, or so I am told.
Enough. I'm asking the questions here.
Oh, you're rather an aggressive little minx, aren't you? Lovely, too. But if it's questions you're planning on asking me, let me save you a little time and get right to the point. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Sadly? I'm rather happy you failed.
So would I be, in your shoes. For me, however, it sets a rather poor precedent, doesn't it? Getting captured by a target seems a tad detrimental to one's budding assassin career.
Too bad for you, then.
Yes, it's true. Too bad for me.
You said you're one of the Antivan Crows. I know little of your order.
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva. Very powerful, and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Not for being good assassins, I see.
Oh, fine. Is that what you Fereldans do? Mock your prisoners? Such cruelty.
So you came all the way from Antiva?
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The crows get around, you see.
Alright, well, here's the big question. Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Loghain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
Loghain? Shit. That elf, Berwick, he said Hal was working with Loghain now. If he somehow knows that I'm one of the Grey Wardens, assassin does seem more house speed than Loghain's. So tell me, does that mean you're loyal to Loghain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you've failed that service?
Oh, well, that's between Loghain and the crows, and between the crows and myself.
And between you and me?
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the crows would have informed your Loghain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the crows are concerned. No need to see Loghain then.
If you had failed?
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
No, I wouldn't. How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
So, why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks. I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright girl. I'm sure you've other options.
Why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Were you paid to talk my ear off, then?
Consider it something I'm throwing in for free.
Aren't you at all loyal to your employer?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
You know there's no reason for me to believe anything you say.
Oh, very true. Thus, there's no reason for me not to tell you everything, is there? As it is, if you're done with the interrogation, I have a proposal for you, if you're of a mind.
You just tried to kill me.
Unsuccessfully. Besides, someone in your position can't take these things so personally, can you?
Sure I can. But fine. Make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the crows pause. So, let me serve you instead.
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing. In which case, I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
And what's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Then, won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
You must think I'm royally stupid.
I think you're royally tough to kill, and utterly gorgeous. Not that I think you'll respond to simple flattery, but there are worse things in life than serving the whims of a deadly sex goddess.
And what do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I am yours. Is that fair?
So, why would I want your service? What makes the risk worth it?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated now that my attempts have failed. I could also stand around and look pretty if you prefer. Warm your bed. Fend off unwanted suitors, no?
That does sound nice.
See? I knew we could find a common interest. Or two, or three. Really, I can go all night.
So is this before or after you stabbed me in the back?
These things you say, they must drive the men back home simply wild. So what shall it be? I'll even shine armor. You won't find a better deal, I promise.
Very well. I accept.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
You're here, aren't you? Collecting cast-offs is apparently what I do now.
Ow. Maybe true, but ow. Oh, whatever. I'm sure you know best. Right, don't mind me, just a peon in your command structure here, wallowing in my insignificance.
What? Loghain sent us a gift. You don't think we shouldn't use it?
Alright, I see your point. Still, if there was a sign we were desperate, I think it just knocked on the door and said hello.
A fine plan, but I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
So our last scene opens up on the shore of Lake Calenhad. We see they've stopped to rest up a bit, and the party, specifically Morgan, Sten, Shale, and a little bit of Zevran, are questioning Lily on her decision to allow Connor to remain alive and to not do the blood magic ritual, because they think she's wasting time and she's taking a huge risk going to the circle. And in that time, the demon in Connor could revive itself and then everyone could die. It's a huge risk, and Morgan and Sten confront her with this. Lily, however, stands up for herself, but not in exactly the best way. She's clearly very emotional, and she's not entirely comfortable with all these emotions she's showing. So she makes it very clear there's not going to be any discussion. If they want to follow someone else, they can. So she doesn't handle it the best, and she ends up sort of storming off to be alone because she's realized that she's losing control of her emotions. Alistair, however, comes up to her, and he makes it very clear that he actually really respects her for going this route. And this is the first time we see a romantic spark between them. And I would want the lighting to be blue and white because I'm gonna have a separate video on color and what it means, how I'm using color, but for shorthand, white equals vulnerability / true self, blue equals safety, order, and romance. So I would definitely like a lot of that sort of Lily being vulnerable and then realizing she's safe with Alistair, and this is sort of the first... We did get a sense there was a spark before this, but this would be the first time we sort of visibly see them sharing something tender.
Tears are streaming down her face. She's crying out for help. Do anything to make the pain go away. Everything she had was taken. She felt so all alone. Your life is gonna change. Hold on. Here's the hook, so hang jump now. Paint the walls gray every day, but it keeps fading. Color won't stay thick and I get so frustrated. Start to see my breath in the air, my guts are turning. Ears bleed red with every sound and my eyes are burning. Mirror shattered when I touch the glass. Knees got weak when I try to go fast. Arms are caught around me. Scream all day, but the room is empty. Here's the hook, so hang me dry. Try all you want to take my pride. As I start to think, as I'm looking down, no one will catch me if I jump now. Here's the hook, so hang me dry. Try all you want to take my pride. As I start to think, as I'm looking down, no one will catch me if I jump now. Jump now, keep on moving, gotta keep it moving, gotta keep it moving. I did not have faith before, now I have so much more. Suddenly I believe I can be anything that I perceive. I'm not ready to give up, I'm just not willing to fall. If I jump now, if I jump now, if I jump now.